Civil defense officials are urging you to take cover.
Please stay indoors with your windows closed.
In March of 1979, Americans awoke to a nuclear nightmare.
The potential is there for the ultimate risk of a meltdown at the 3 Mile Island atomic power plant outside Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
In the worst case, a massive amount of radioactive material would be spewed into an area 5 to 10 miles in diameter and 20 miles downwind.
Nuclear power plant, right here. Let's do it. 2 months away.
No. This place is high in biodiversity. You cannot destroy this area.
Are you kidding?
Excuse me, are you going to build a nuclear power plant?
That's the plan.
When is it happening? I need the money now.
Yep, no worries.
All me and my mates, we're out of work. We were coal miners. We've got nothing to do now.
Okay, that's the plan, guys. We're going to call in the big rigs. We're going to construct a nuclear power plant pad right here.
Good, that's what I want.
Production will begin in 2 months.
Yes.
Not far away. Since we have no coal resources left in Australia, we're going to go straight.
We're not going to use any of that renewable energy.
No, we're going to go straight to nuclear power. It's quick, reliable, so
Cheap.
right here.
Give me the money in my pocket.
And I believe that this industry will create flourishing jobs for everyone. It's a booming.
Do you think industry is more important or
Give me
habitat?
some radiation.
We need habitat to survive. We need to protect the last remnants of what we've got. We cannot destroy everything.
Without the nuclear power industry, the booming industry, there is no economy. There is no Australia. We won't have the resources we have today. I'm sorry, but it's for the greater good for everyone. I don't understand how this is going to work. Like, we have no coal left. We're out of money. If we don't start this nuclear power plant, there's no Australia. I'm thinking about the people here. I've got the data, I've got the measurements. We need to start this nuclear power plant pad as soon as we can, because, as I said, if we don't start,
Bring on nuclear energy, that's what the rest of the world's doing. Even though there was a disaster in some country the other week, I don't care. I need the money, I need it now, we need jobs.
I can't believe we're going to put a nuclear power plant right here. Smack bang in the middle of Maroochydore. Look at the flora and all the fauna around. It's just beautiful. And they want to destroy it. They want to clear it. They want to deposit waste here. Imagine what that would do to this area. Let's just destroy it. And the radiation is going to kill all the plants and all the animals. It's just going to destroy this area. Like, what about Fukushima? Doesn't everyone learn from those lessons? Chernobyl? What are people thinking? Anything could happen with this. We don't want the waste here, and we don't want the possibility of another escape of nuclear waste. There are so many other options. Nuclear power is not the way to go. What about solar, wind, tidal? There's all these other energy options. Nuclear power plant is not the way to go. We need to protect this environment. We're losing these environments. They're getting fewer and fewer of them. Where are the animals going to go? What are we going to enjoy on our weekends? There's not going to be any places to go. Let's protect it, guys.
see that the environmental scientist is being negatively affected by the possible development of the nuclear power plant and is exploiting a view under the moral theory would be closest linked with the natural law theory, which is actually a non-consequentialist view. The natural law theory says that the morally right action is the one that follows the dictates of nature. Here in the video of the environmental scientist, we can see that this person is truly passionate about nature and wishes to preserve the natural state of the environment and leave it untouched. They do not wish for this pristine environment to be damaged by mankind, especially when there is an abundance of biodiverse flora and fauna in this beautiful area. According to the most influential form of the theory, traditional natural law theory, the natural world, including humankind, exhibits a rational order in which everything has its proper place and purpose, with each thing given a specific role to play by God. We observe in many areas of life that man tries to overtake but does not always consider what other life forms may live in an area where they develop, and usually destroying everything in its path. It is not natural for man to think like this, as it mostly involves thinking about money and revenue over anything else. We can see that this environmental scientist is mostly concerned for the abundance of life that would be severely affected if a nuclear power plant was developed. This person is portraying how rational order should work, where because we have created ourselves to be at the top of the food chain does not mean we really have to be there and dominate and overtake everything else. It means that we actually have the ability to assist and help those who have ended up below us, but have just as much purpose to live as we do. In this grand order, natural laws reflect how the world is, as well as how it should be. Because the world has become too greedy and depleted its natural resources in this instance, and because the world prefers to have a quick fix of everything, they believe that developing nuclear power will be the answer. Even though there are many other environmentally friendly and natural alternative choices to energy, however they are likely to be a lot more expensive to develop. If nuclear was the best and safest option, considering all the potential to go wrong and all the disasters that have occurred in the past, it really wouldn't have occurred. People are supposed to live in accordance to natural law. That is, they are to fulfill their rightful natural purpose. To act morally, they must act naturally, and they must do what they were designed to do by God. They must obey the absolutist moral rules that anyone can read in the natural order. And this is what this person is portraying as an environmental scientist and following what they believe is right in their role in life.